Hey friends, Laura and Tay here. We wanted to be part of this discussion, so we want to tell you a little bit about our journey and about our friends that we have at the organization that we started a few years ago. So we're going to take you down a little story road. Right, Tay? So our story starts with this cute kid who had a diagnosis and lots of therapies and grew up and graduated. He sure did. He graduated. Then what? I knew what to do with my girls when they graduated high school, but what does somebody with a disability do when they graduate high school? What options do they have? Yeah, exactly. So we wanted to do something a little bit different, and that's what we did. So in comes the HIVE. It's a clubhouse and community enrichment center for people with and without disabilities, and it is the funnest place in town. Y'all, we volunteer in the community. Sometimes people volunteering for the first time, they've never tried it before. We run a vending machine business. We learn independent living skills. We create art. We do yoga. We learn about computer safety. We have cookouts and parties and mingle with WKU students and community leaders. It's a blast, and everybody who comes here loves it. And actually, let me show you what some of our friends have to say.
When I first came here, all I really had was my home and my truck, really. When I started coming here, I became an ambassador. I started working in the public, mostly volunteer work. Pretty much all the time is just volunteer work here. And then from here, I branched out to working for the Train Museum, helping them out for their Halloween shows. Help run a men's support group so that we can give support, like the HIVE gives us support here. They want me to sort of be a leader towards the guys to be.
Yeah, I said to my dad and my aunt, everybody, you should go to the HIVE. The best thing is ever there. You're gonna meet new friends, because before I even came here, I didn't have any friends.
Me either.
So now I have
I love
everybody here is my friend.
Yes.
Like we're all there.
All I had was my house and my truck. And I didn't have any friends until I started coming to the HIVE. You can just think for a second, if that's your kid that literally has no opportunity to meet other people and do things that are constructive and productive and make you feel valued. With all the waiver services that are out there, and there's so many, why? See, we're a donor and grant funded organization. We don't bill Medicaid or anything like that right now. So we do it because we love it and because it's needed. Unfortunately, it also gives us a front row seat to how outdated our waiver system is and the impact that has on people, on people's lives, on families, on caregivers. It's a shame. So about half of the people that we serve are basically in Medicaid purgatory. They're on a waiting list for services. So what that means is it's going to be years and years of their adult lives that they have nothing. No services, nowhere to go. Some are in good homes. Some have a lot more needs than that. We can't let that happen.
It's just incredible in going to the HIVE, how he's adapted there and really thrived, and the improvement that I've seen in him, even outside of the HIVE, because of what he's experienced there. And I believe that it's so unique in that the way the programs are set up, the way the staff that they have, the way that they're trained, and the way that they come across. I even see improvements in the other participants. We've been in California, we've been in Tennessee, and now Kentucky, and by far this is the best program that we've ever ran across.
Did he just say we are the best program that he's ever come across? I think he did. That's awesome. But you know what? It doesn't have to be just here. It could be all over Kentucky. We just got to update this system.
Lauren, and I am a WKU student. I'm
undergraduate in the social work program, and I'm interning here at the HIVE to have their own community and have a home and a place where they feel welcome and empowered. I've been approached like a lot by the members, and like they tell me the HIVE is my home. Everyone here's my family. I love them. I'm so impressed by this place. I honestly am. I'm impressed by the members consistently. I had no idea this place existed before my internship, and I wish more people knew it existed because it's fantastic. Had every notion that I ever had about people with disabilities has been out the window, just absolutely gone, because these guys are so impressive. They're so capable and like just strong, and they can do anything.
Folks, I know it seems like I've been promoting the HIVE, but really what I'm trying to do is paint a picture. What we do here gives us an up-close and personal look at the impact that the lack of services has on people's lives. You know, we have friends who have rotated through 5 home care providers in the past 4 years. Had to move out of those because of the living situations being so horrible. You know, we've got another friend who's living in an apartment right now because he just left an FHP for a bad situation, and now he has rotating staff who don't know him because the agency, try as they might, can't find anyone to hire, because you can make more as a pizza delivery driver than you can being in charge of someone's safety and welfare. So what do we do? Well, let's think about it. Let me read right here. According to the CDC, 1 in 3 Kentuckians has some type of disability, which means it's most likely really important to all voters. Let's look at this other statistic. After all, we know that 90% of voters view companies that hire people with disabilities more favorably than those that don't, and 87% would prefer to give their business to companies that hire people with disabilities. Can you imagine how voters feel about politicians who make this a priority? Seriously, these are real people, real lives, real families, people who are loved fiercely, including those who no longer have families. They have people who love them. They're the DSPs who are out there busting their butts, being creative and caring, and they're doing it all for almost no pay. How can we entice good quality employees to help our loved ones when there is nothing to bring them into this career choice? I know that my family votes. He's the most important thing in the world to us. You can't go wrong when you prioritize people. Isn't that what we do in Kentucky? Isn't that what we're all about? Come on. I know that we can do better. We have to do better. Literally, people's lives are at stake. Plus, wouldn't you like to see just that ripple effect of more happiness all around the state? Peace out, my friends. I could say so much more. I could be on my soapbox for hours, but nobody has time for that. We just need to get down to business, don't we? Let's do it. If you need to find me, just Google it, thehivebg.org. I'm easy to reach.